Prophet ﷺ, he says, Inna Allah yuhibbul abd. Allah loves for someone to be sahlan, easygoing. Just relax. Why are you so stiff and tense for? Relax. Sahlan idha ba' wa idha ishtara wa idha iqtada. Be easygoing when you buy, when you sell, when you go to the judge. Just relax. Be easygoing. Why are you always tense for? This is the nature of the Prophet ﷺ. One day, he meets Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu in Medina. And then Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu realized he's in a state of impurity, major impurity. So he goes home, he takes a bath and he comes back. The Prophet ﷺ says, where did you go? Where were you? I missed you. So he says, I was impure, so I went to take a bath. The Prophet laughs, he says, Innal mu'mina la yanjus. A believer can never be impure. Meaning, you can never be impure of iman. You can always hang around me, even if you don't have wudu. You can always stick around. He would ask for those who were not present. Famously, Julaybib radiallahu anhu. One day he's in a gathering. Where's Julaybib? I don't see him. Where's he gone? He would miss people, ask after people, be concerned about people, worry about their personal life, ask questions about who they are, what they're concerned about, make dua for them. This was the gathering of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the first rule. Be warm, be smiley, be gentle, be loving. If you don't have this trait, develop this trait. It requires personal sacrifice. Please fight with yourself to get there. The second rule, the Prophet ﷺ would always be the first to start in everything. For example, in salam, he comes into a room. Usually the leader waits for everybody to stand up to greet him. I remember even when I was in school, when the teacher entered the room, we had to stand up. Assalamu alaikum. And the teacher would say, Alaikum salam, sit down. The Prophet ﷺ, if he entered a room, he would be the first to say salam. Somebody comes to him and this person is shaking. He would say, relax. I'm just a man. I'm just a human being like you. And he would be the first to give salam. If somebody came to sit in front of him, he would usually have a shawl, a big cloak around him. He would remove this cloak and put it out in front of them so they don't sit on the sand. They sit on the clothes of the Prophet ﷺ. And if he was sitting on a cushion, he would take the cushion off and put it in front of the person who was coming to sit in front of him. He would always start. One of the most important principles of relationships. Every relationship is give and take. Any relationship which is purely one-sided, one person is always giving, one person is always taking, that relationship is very imbalanced. And it only works in some rare scenarios, like with parents. Parents are all giving, and there's nothing they can take from us, very little they can take from us. But in friendships, relatives, in these relationships, if somebody is always giving you a gift, inviting you, but you're not returning, it sours the relationship. The Prophet ﷺ, this is why he said, "Man صَنَعَ إِلَيْكُمْ مَعْرُوفًا فَكَافِئُوهُ." Somebody does something good to you, always return. Try to give like for like. If you can't, give whatever you can. So when someone would come to the Prophet ﷺ and they would give him something, he would give them something in return. Or if nothing, he would smile at them. He would say some pleasing words to them. So his nature, he would always be the first one to start. Start with a smile, start with a salam, start with a greeting, start with a gift. And if somebody else ended up starting, he would always give in return. If somebody is speaking to him, he won't interrupt them and he'll wait until they finish, even if it is his greatest enemy. Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira sat in front of him to threaten him when he was in Mecca. To tell him, listen, we'll give you women, we'll give you money, we'll give you whatever you want, but tell us what you want to stop this Islam business. The Prophet ﷺ waited for him to give his long speech. Then he said, أَفَرَغْتَ يَا أَبَا الْوَلِيدِ. Are you done speaking? Can I speak now? Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Last but not least, the family of the Prophet ﷺ. What was the Prophet like with his family? With his wives, with his children? The Prophet ﷺ would mend his own shoes, sew his own buttons, clean his own clothes. The word his wife used, كَانَ فِي خِدْمَةِ أَهْلِهِ. He was in the service of his family. When he was at home, he was helping out. I know, gentlemen, after a long day of work, we get tired. We want to just sit on the couch. There's the father's sofa. Father always sits on this particular part of the sofa and he lifts his legs. He's done his day's job. But this is the hard work. This is the jihad of the Prophet ﷺ. There's a jihad at home as well. Yes, you're tired. Yes, the lower back is hurting. Yes, you have sweat. Yes, you have no desire in the world to get up. But just for the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, get up and do something in the house. sallallahu alayhi wasallam. How was he with his wives, with his children? If his daughter Fatima radiallahu anha entered the house, he would stand up to meet her and kiss her on her forehead.